ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धि introduction. We are seeing page number 5, third line in Tika. So the objective of writing a commentary has been explained. Now what is the meaning of Prakarana Grantha? That will be explained by the Tikakar. Third line, Idanim Prakarana Lakshanam Upapadayan Prakaranarambham Upapaditam Upasamharati Ato Shesha Iti. Idanim, now, Prakarana Lakshanam Upapadayan. So this is why I didn't give you the explanation about Naishkarmya Siddhi as a Prakarana Grantha, because Tikakar himself is explaining now. He will show how the Lakshana of the Prakarana Grantha fits in for Naishkarmya Siddhi. Prakarana Arambham Upapaditam Upasamharati. So now he concludes the previous topic and all the reasonings we have to start Naishkarmya Siddhi. We have all explanation. Ato Ashesha Iti in Moolam, first line. Ato Ashesha Vedanta Sara Sangraha Prakaranam Idam Arabhyate. Therefore, instead of saying Naishkarmya Siddhi Grantham Arabhyate, he says the name of this work is Ashesha Vedanta Sara Sangraha. Instead of Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha, he says Ashesha Vedanta Sara Sangraha. Prakaranam Idam is a Prakarana Grantha Arabhyate. See in Tika, Ataha. Ataha means therefore. Therefore means what are the reasons? So that he says, Tikakar says, Yataha Uktaritya Prayojanadinam Sadbhavaha Sadhanantaranadinam cha prayojanam. Ataha ityarthaha. So if you say, if we make a statement, therefore, we are starting this Prakarana Grantha. Therefore means some reasoning has been given. So what is that? He says, because this text has Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojana and Sambandha. Prayojanadinam Sadbhavaha. If you remember in the first session, I think we saw in the beginning of the Tika, Purvapakshi said, there is no Anubandham, there is no Prayojana for this Grantha, therefore don't start. So Acharya explained, Prayojanam is there. What is the prayojanam of Naishkarmya Siddhi?
Atyantika dukha.
Atyantika dukha nivritti and Paramananda Prapti. That is the prayojanam. So prayojana, adi, vishaya, etc. Everything is there. Sadbhavaha means they are existing, and this prayojanam cannot be fulfilled by any other means. Not by karma, not by upasana, not by avritti of some jnanam, etc. So sadhanantara anadhinam. No other sadhana will give me Naishkarmya Siddhi. What is the meaning of the word Siddhi? What is the meaning of the word Siddhi? Nishchaya. Siddhi means Nishchaya. Nishkarma is Brahma. Nishkarma Brahma. Tasya bhavo Naishkarmyam. Tasya siddhihi Naishkarmya siddhihi. Brahmatva bhava siddhi Nishchaya. I am Brahma. My Brahmatva Nishchaya is called Naishkarmya siddhi. These things you should not forget throughout the study of Vedanta. Sadhanantara anadhinam cha prayojanam. Prayojana purti cannot happen through any other means. Ataha, therefore, atra ashesha vedanta shabdena shastram darshitam. So the Mula Granthakara said, Ashesha Vedanta Sara Sangraha. What is Ashesha Vedanta? Vedanta is Shastra. Ashesha Vedanta means complete Shastra. What is Shastram? Eka Prayojanopanibadham Asheshartha Pratipadatam. Eka Prayojana Upanibadham Ashesha Artha Pratipadakam is Shastra. Means with one purpose. Upanibadham means has come together, is tied. 15 different things are there, but they are all tied together. Like, for example, if you travel somewhere, in one bag there are different things. Some medicines can be there, some clothes are there, some socks are there, some books can be there, different things are there. They all have one prayojana. They are there to make your travel happier, safer. Like that, entire Vedanta Shastra has one prayojanam. How to give Atyantika Dukkha Nivritti and Paramananda Prapti to this person. Ashesha Vedanta Shabdena Shastram Darshita. Tatrapi, now you see, in that Shastra, like you take complete Upanishad. Then in that, there are two types of statements, some for Saguna Brahma, some for Nirguna Brahma. So he says, Naishkarmya Siddhi will have only Nirguna Brahma Vakya. No Saguna Brahma discussion, means no Upasana. Tatrapi Nishprapancha Brahma Pratipadaka Shastra Ekadeshena Sambandhya Dyotanaya Sara Grahana. Ashesha Vedanta Sara. Why Sara Shabda is given? Because Nishprapancha Brahma Pratipadaka Shastra is there. Because in Vedanta also, some Upasanas are there. Prana Upasana is there. Dahar Upasana is there. Panchagni Upasana is there. Pranava Upasana is there. So many Upasanas are there. Naishkarmya Siddhi eliminates that Upasana section. Nishprapancha Brahma Pratipadaka Shastra Ekadesha, only that part which reveals Nishprapancha Brahma. No Upadhi. Ekadeshena Sambandha Dyotanaya Sara Grahana. So only Vedanta Shastra, complete Vedanta Shastra, from that only Nishprapancha Brahma Pratipadaka Shastra. Tatrapi. What is the next word in the Moolam? Sangraha. Sara Sangraha. So he says, Tatrapi Vistarena Pratipaditasya Sankshepena. Next word should be Pratipadanam, not Pratipannam. Pratipadanam. Karyantaram Darshaitum Sangraha Grahana. The word Sangraha is used for Vistarena Pratipaditasya. What is elaborated in Upanishads, it's Sankshepena Pratipadana. In brief, it is revealed here. This is called Karyantaram. Why you want to explain what is Karyantaram? He says back because that is there in the definition of Prakarana Grantha. See now, Tikakar himself gives the definition. Tadevam. Repeat after me. Shastraikadesha Sambaddham. Shastrakaryantere Sthitam. Ahu Prakaranam Nama. Grantha Veda Vipashchitaha. So this is the Lakshana of Prakarana Grantha. Sometimes there is a Pathantara Grantha Bhedam Vipashchitaha. Both are okay. Shastraika Desha Sambaddham. Shastra is complete Shastra. That which is Shastra Ekadesha Sambaddham. Naishkarmya Siddhi Shastra Ekadesha Sambaddham or not?
Yes, it is.
What is the Ekadesha?
Brahma Pratipada.
Nirguna Brahma Pratipada.
Nirguna Brahma Pratipadaka or Nishprapancha Brahma Pratipadaka. That is Ekadesha. So Upasana part is eliminated. Shastra Ekadesha Sambaddham. Shastra Karyantare Sthitam. Purpose of Vedanta Shastra is to elaborate all topics. Who is the Adhikari? What is Sadhana Chatushtaya? Then how he became Mumukshu, how he went to Guru Upasatti, what is the Lakshana of Guru. Then Guru begins teaching Tompada, Tatpada, Aikya, Ityadi, Ityadi. In this Grantha, they are not going to say there is a Shishya and all those things. Sadhana Chatushtaya, you have to understand. Guru, you have to understand. Upasatti, you have to understand. Teaching will be highly focused on Twampada. There is hardly any discussion on Srishti Prakriya, creation is hardly mentioned. Not hardly means it is not there at all. Entire focus is on Twampada, sadhana, focus is there. This is Karyantare Sthita. Means what entire Vedanta teaches, this thing focuses on only some part. And it teaches differently. Not exactly the same way as it is given in Upanishad. This is a different style. Every Prakarana Grantha will have different style. That's why it is Shastra Karyantare Sthitam. That is considered as Prakarana Grantha by those who are Grantha Bheda Vipashchitaha. Grantha Bhedanam Vipashchitaihi Prakaranam Nama Ahuhu. So those who are the knowers of the Granthas, they say, this is Prakarana Grantha. Iti Ukta Lakshana Lakshitam Idam Prakaranam. So this Naishkarmya Siddhi Prakaranam is Ukta Lakshana Lakshitam. It has all the Lakshanas which are there for a Prakarana Grantha. They all fit in here. How will you do Samasa Vigraha of Ukta Lakshana Lakshitam? Very simple.
उक्तैः लक्षणेन लक्षित.
Uktaihi Lakshanaihi. Whatever is the Vachanam for Ukta, same Vachanam will be for Lakshana. Uktaihi Lakshanaihi Lakshitam. Idam Prakaranam. So, Prakarana Grantha definition is done. Everything is set. Now we are ready for Mangalacharanam. Idanim Pratishlokam Sambandham Achakshana. Prathama Shlokasya Tatparyam Kathayan Sambandham Aha Tatra Abhilashiteti. Idanim, now Pratishlokam Sambandham Achakshana. Achakshana means the one who is going to do Vyakhya. Chakshin is Vaktayam Vachi Dhatu. Achakshana means who is going to speak of Sambandha. In my first talk, I already told you what is the Sambandhokti and what are the different reasons why Sambandhokti can be there. So I think I gave 4 or 5 of them. Sambandham Achakshana, Prathama Shlokasya of the first shloka, five points I had explained. To introduce a problem for discussion, to provide an introduction to the verse, etc. You can see in the first talk. Sambandham Achakshana. And when Pratishlokam, in every shloka, Sureshwaracharya ji, Acharya himself is going to give Sambandha. So up till now what we saw was Upodghata. Prathama Shlokasya Tatparyam Kathayan Sambandham Aha. So the first shloka Sambandha is only this much between Upodghata and first shloka, which is only one line. All the thing up to Prakaranam Idam Arabhyate was all Upodghata, preparation. So see in the Moolam now, Tatra Abhilashitartha Prachayaya Prakaranartha Samsutranaya Cha Ayam Adya Shlokaha. Adya Shlokaha. This first shloka is for what? Abhilashita Artha Prachayaya and Prakaranartha Samsutranaya. 2 are given in the Moolam by the Acharya. Tikakara is going to give 3 more. So totally we will have 5 objectives for this first shloka. Abhilashita Artha Prachaya. Abhilashita Artha Prachaya means, he gives in the Tika, see. तत्र प्रकरणे अयम् आद्यः श्लोको अभिलषितार्थस्य परिग्रहाय। Abhilashita artha. Abhilashita means what is desired. Abhilasha means desire. That purpose which is desired by the Acharya, that is called Abhilashita artha. Here, what is the desired artha? That this Naishkarmya Siddhi Prakarana Grantha. So Prakaranam. Artha means Prakaranam. Tasya Prachayaya. Prachaya means Shishya Paramparaya Shishta Parigrahaya. Prachaya means growth, actually. Prachaya means collection. Collection means more and more people should be collected under the umbrella of Naishkarmya Siddhi. This is called Prachaya. Any Grantha, I am just giving Drashtanta of this text. How more and more students should study and they should teach to their disciples. So Shishya Parampara will happen. Tasya Prachayaya. Prachayaya. Shishya Paramparaya Shishta Parigrahaya. Shishtaihi Parigrahana. Shishta people means those who consider Vedas as Pramanam. Those who are not confused between Sadhya and Sadhana. They know what is the means and they know what is the goal. They are called Shishta people. So Shishta Parigrahaya means Shishtaihi Parigrahaya. By such people, Naishkarmya Siddhi should be studied. Means if it goes to people who go on questioning everything, what is Veda? I'm not sure whether Veda is Pramanam or not. I have my own mind, this, that. For such people, it is better that such texts don't go in their hands. All they will do is give criticism only. They are not jignasus. So Shishta Parigrahaya. This is one meaning. Then Tikakar says, this is Upalakshanam. Upalakshanam idam. For what? So number second point. Avigna Parisamapti. Third, Shishtachara Paripalana Yoho. So together. Avigna Parisamapti Shishtachara Paripalana Yoho. Dvivachana. Ishtadevata Namaskarasya Vidyayam Antaranga Sadhanatva. This is number 4. Suchanasya. So first objective was Abhilashita Artha Prachayaya. Second is Avigna Parisamapti. The Grantha should be concluded without any obstacles. Whenever there is a study, may the study continue, may I be there in that study, etc. This is Avigna Parisamapti. Third, Shishtachara Paripalana. This is a Shishtachara. So according to the tradition, you have to do Mangalacharanam. Vinanubandham Granthadau Mangalam Naiva Shashyate. Mangalam itself is incomplete if you don't give Anubandha. And if that Grantha which doesn't have Mangalacharanam is not respected by Shishta people. So Shishtachar Paripalana. This is a tradition held by people who follow Dharma. Shishta people, I gave you two lakshanas. One is those who take Veda as Pramanam. Second, those who follow Sadhya Sadhana. If I want Swarga, karma is sadhana. If I want higher worlds, karma plus upasana is sadhana. If I want Brahma, Jnanam is sadhana. Those who are very clear about this, they are called Shishta people. So, Avigna Parisamapti, Shishtachara Paripalana, and Ishta Devata Namaskara is Antaranga Sadhanam for Brahma Vidya. For any Vidya, in particular Brahma Vidya. So, Ishta Devata Namaskarasya Vidyayam Antaranga Sadhanatvam Suchanasya. So, any Mangala Karya, if you want to do, you have to do Ishta Devata Namaskara. And if you want Brahma Vidya, this Namaskara is Antaranga Sadhana. Sadhanatva Suchanasya. Prakaranasya Artho. Now, in the Moolam it is given Prakaranartha Samsutranaya. The meaning of the Prakarana is given in a sutra form, in an aphoristic form. Prakaranasya Artho Vishayaha Prayojanam cha. What is Prakaranasya Artha? Artha means what is the Vishaya and what is the Prayojana. They are main two things. Tayoho Samyak Sutranam. Sankshepena Suchanam. Samyak Sutranam means Sankshepena Suchanam. In brief, they are indicated. Suchanam. Tasmai cha. Tasmai cha. What is Tasmai cha?
For these reasons,
Tasmai. It is not given Tasmat.
प्रथम श्लोक
For the sake of these 5 reasons.
प्रथम श्लोकस्य तात्पर्यं कथय.
You have to learn how to read. See. Prakaranasya Artho Vishayah Prayojanam cha. Tayoho Samyak Sutranam Sankshepena Suchanam Tasmai cha. Because the Moolam said Prakaranartha Samsutranaya. Samsutranaya is which vibhakti?
Chaturthi.
That is why that Tasmai is. Prakaranasya Artho Vishayah Prayojanam cha. Tayoho Samyak Sutranam Prakaranartha Samyak Sutranam. Samyak Sutranam meaning is given Sankshepena Suchana. So up to this, he has explained the word Prakaranartha Sutrana. Tasmai Sutranaya. Clear?
Yes, Swami.
Yes.
Sutranaya cha ayam adhyah shlokaha. This adhyah shloka is there. So in Tika now, Tatra Hetumaha ayam adhyah shloka. The Hetu is to fulfill all these things. Abhilashita Artha Prachaya and Nirvigna Parisamapti, Shishtachara Paripalanam, to show that Namaskara for Ishta Devata is Vidyayaha Antaranga Sadhanam, and for showing the Vishaya and Prayojanam, this Adya Shloka, Ayam Adya Shloka. So, this is the Hetu. The first Shloka is the Hetu for fulfilling all these other things. यस्मादयम् आद्य श्लोकस् तस्मात् श्रोतॄणां प्रवृत्त्यङ्गतया सुखावबोधाय च अत्रैव सूचनीयम् इष्टदेवता नमस्कारश्च करणीय इति। यस्माद् अयम् आद्य श्लोकः, since this is the first shloka, तस्मात् श्रोतॄणां प्रवृत्त्यङ्गतया सुखावबोधाय, for the shrotri, those who are the shravankarta, their pravritti should happen. So sukha avabodhaya, sukhena avabodhaya cha atraiva suchaniyam ishta devata namaskarascha. Here itself that vishaya and prayojanam should be given one, and ishta devata namaskara also should be done here itself. If vishaya prayojanam everything is given, then there will be interest in the pravritti, and also nirvigna parisamapti, etc. So the student will start and will not end until the grantha is completed. And Ishta Devata Namaskara, so he will have Antaranga Sadhana also. Devata Namaskarasya Karaniya. One must do. Karaniya, Aniyar Pratyay is there. To show it is must, like that. Now, before we start with the first shloka, the commentary on this text, I told you, is called Chandrika. What is the meaning of the word Chandrika? Chandrika means the rays of the Chandrama, the moon rays. So what is their purpose? One is to remove the darkness. When full moon is there, beautiful light is there. So tamo nirasyati, Chandrika tamo nirasyati. Then the living beings, they get sukham also, because they get delight, seeing the moonlight, etc. So jivit padarthan cha sukham pradati. For the jivit padartha, or jada prakashanam. For jivit padartha, sukham. And dinakar santapa nashyati. The heat which is there throughout the day because of the sun, that tapa goes away because of the moonlight. So the Chandrika also is something like that. It will remove ajnanam, and it will remove the dukkham, it will provide sukham, and it will make Acharya's commentary or Acharya's work, Naishkarmya Siddhi, easy for us. This is the difference between sunlight and moonlight, you know. Sunlight alone comes as moonlight, but moonlight is enjoyed more. Sunlight is also needed. Moonlight is also enjoyed. So this is the Chandrika. Now we start with the first shloka. Mangalacharanam does not mean chanting the shloka. Mangalacharanam means remembering Bhagavan, remembering Guru. This is Mangalacharanam. If we chant shloka, but if we don't remember Bhagavan, then it is not Mangalacharanam. And if we remember Bhagavan, even if we don't or cannot chant the shloka, it is still Mangalacharanam. Like in Adhyasa Bhashya, Bhagavan just remembers Paramatma as himself and writes. Khanilagnyabdharityantam Srakphani vodgatam yataha Dhvantachide namastasmai हरये बुद्धि साक्षिणे खानिलाग्न्यब्धरित्र्यन्तं स्रक्खणीवोद्गतं यतः त्वान्तच्छिदे नमस्तस्मै हरये बुद्धिसाक्षिणे. The simple meaning of this shloka. So Acharya Tikakara, he is going to give 4 meanings of the word Khanilagnyabdharitryantam. 4 meanings he is going to give. Kha means, okay, let me just do Anvaya. Yataha Khanilagnyabdharitryantam Srakhani Vodgatam Tasmai Tvantachide Haraye Buddhisakshine Namaha. Yataha means yasmat, from whom, Panchami. From whom Khanilagnyabdharitryantam, this is Jagat. Because Kha means space, Anila means Vayu, Agni. Up is there in the middle. Ab it shows. That is up, water. Dharitri means Prithvi. Dharitryantam, up to Prithvi. This Jagat, Srakhani Vodgatam. It arises like Sarpa in a mala. Srakhani. Sureshwaracharya ji is known for using words which are not very commonly used. He could have said Rajju Sarpa. He says Srakhani. Iva Udgatam. Udgatam is Udbhutam. Utpannam. Tasmai Namaha. To that from whom this world has come, to that is Namaskara. Who is he? Hari. Haraye Namaha. Buddhi Sakshine Namaha. He is the Sakshi of all Buddhi, all intellects. And Dvanta Chide. Dvantam Chinati. Iti Dvanta Chid. Tasmai Dvanta Chide. Dvanta means Ajnanam, Andhakaram. Dvantam Andhakaram Ajnanam Chinati. Iti Dvanta Chid. Tasmai Namaha. In this, by showing that Jagat is like Rajju Sarpa, Jagat is a Vivarta. This is the Mukhya Vedanta Siddhanta. Means Jagat is Mithya. One thing is pointed out. Second, Haraye Buddhi Sakshine. Hari is Tatpada Vachyartha. Buddhi Sakshi is Tvam-pada Vachyartha. With 2 different upadhis, Tatpada and Tvam-pada are given. And they are here in Samanadhikarana. So Tatpada, Tvam-pada, Aikya is given. Samanadhikaranam is given. Haraye Buddhi Sakshine. And Dvanta Chide, this is the Prayojana. Vishaya is Jiva Brahma Aikya or Tat Padartha Tvam Padartha Aikya. Is Haraye Buddhi Sakshine. Jagan Mithya is Srakhani Vodgatam. Dvanta Chide is Vishaya, is Prayojanam. Andhaka or Ajnana Nivritti. And this Khanilagnyabdharityantam, that is Jagat, by saying Yataha, Janmadyasya Yataha, that Brahma Sutra is hinted. What is the Lakshana of Brahma? According to Brahma Sutra, this is the Lakshana of Brahma. Janmadyasya Yataha. Yataha means Yasmat. Asya means in Janmadyasya Yataha. Janmadi Asya. Yataha. Asya means Asya. Jagataha.
Jagat.
Of this Jagat, which has all these Visheshanas. Now, before we enter in Tika, one question. So, the first line is indicating Brahma, which is clear. And that Brahma means the Brahma from whom Jagat is the Vivarta of that Brahma, who is Hari, who is Buddhi Sakshi. Why Dhvanta Chide is given here? Brahma does not remove Ajnana. Does Brahma remove Ajnanam or not?
No, sir.
Then how Dhvanta Chide Visheshanam will work for Brahma?
Sabuna Brahma.
Strakfani, somewhere Strakfani is given. So it is the Jiva is somewhere. The Adhyasa is given.
My question, let me repeat the question. Why Dhvanta Chide Visheshana is for Brahma?
It is for Guru Swamiji, and then because he is Brahma Swarupa.
Guru Namaskar is in the second shloka. This is only Ishtadevata.
This Brahma is for Vedas.
Vishaya and Ashraya of Ajnana is Brahma.
So this is may Brahma not reject me to ask for that anugraha.
How Brahma will remove Ajnanam? Can Brahma remove Ajnanam or not?
No.
Brahma cannot remove Ajnana.
Then why Acharya said Dhvanta Chide? This is the question. If Brahma could remove Ajnanam, Brahma would have removed Ajnanam. If Brahma cannot remove Ajnanam, then why Acharya said like this? So the answer is Brahma can remove Ajnanam. Which Brahma? Brahmakar Vritti Pratifalita Brahma. That Brahma which is going to express in Brahmakar Vritti, that Brahma will destroy Ajnana. Brahma which is there in Ghatakar Vritti will remove only Ghata Ajnana. But Brahma which is there in Brahmakar Vritti will remove Brahma Ajnana. That's why directly Brahma cannot remove Ajnana. It is like how they give example. Sun rays directly cannot burn a cloth or a paper. Through the convex lens, focused sunlight, it can burn the paper. So Brahma cannot remove Ajnanam directly. Brahma expressing in Brahmakar Vritti can remove Ajnana. Brahmakar Vritti by itself will not remove, because Vritti is Jada. Chaitanya which is expressing in that Vritti alone has Virodha with With what?
Jnanam. Ajnanam.
Jnanam.
Ajnanam. Ajnanam and this Pratibimbita Chaitanya has Virodha. Because this point is not given in Tika. This Dhvanta Chide, why this word is used is not there in Tika. That's why I explained it first itself. Other things are there. What is Prayojanam Vishaya that you already know. It is there pretty much in every Grantha. See now in Tika. Khancha, Anilascha, Agnischa, Apascha, Dharitricha, Khanilagnyabdharitryaha. Dvandva samasa is done. Kham means Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Dharitri means Prithvi. So 5 of them, Bahuvachanam is there. Samahara Dvandva. Antaha Shabdaha Swarupa Vachanaha. Dharitri Antaha. Why Antaha? He says Anta Shabda is Swarupa Vachana. Swarupa of these 5. Pancha Mahabhuta. How? He gives example. Swapnantam, Uddhantam, Jagaritantam. You know, in Kathopanishad, etc., these shlokas come, or in Chandogya, Brahadaranyaka, these words are used. Swapnantam, Jagaritantam cha. So, Buddhantam. Swapnantam doesn't mean end of Swapna. Swapnantam means Swarupa of Swapna. Buddhantam means Swarupa of Jagrat. Ityadivat. Khanilagnyabdharitryantam means Swarupa of them. So that is given in Tika. Khanilagnyabdharitri Swarupam. What is Khanilagnyabdharitri Swarupam?
Jagat.
Jagat. Panchamahabhuta Swarupa is Jagat. This is one. Yadva. So you have to note down these 4 different meanings. So one meaning is over. Or Khanilagnyabdharitri Shabdena Panchikritani Panchamahabhutani Ujjante. So by these Panchamahabhuta, Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta are given. Tani Bhutani Antam Layam Yasya. Antam Shabda is there, Dharitryantam. So there, the Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta, their Laya means Tani Bhutani Layam Yasya. What is going to get dissolved in Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta? So Ghata, Pata, Ityadi, whatever is the Bhautika Jagat. Bhautika means Bhutasya Karyam. Panchamahabhuta, Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta Karya Jagat is going to get dissolved in Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta. So that is called, that Bhautika Jagat is Khanilagnyabdharitryantam. The physical world gets dissolved here. So in the first one, Antam means Swarupam itself. In the second one, Antam means Layasthanam. Layasthanam of all the products that are created, all the good and bad, waste products, whatever is there, all of their Layasthanam is this Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta. This is second meaning. Yadva, third meaning now. Khanilagnyabdharitri Shabdena Apanchikritani Panchamahabhutani Uchyante. So earlier he took Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta. Now he says Apanchikrita Panchamahabhuta. Tani Bhutani Antam Yasya. They are the Apanchikrita Panchamahabhuta is the Anta for Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta. So Panchikrita Bhuta Lakshanasya Jagataha Antam Apanchikrita Panchamahabhuta. The Panchikrita Panch Mahabhuta will get dissolved in Apanchikrita Panch Mahabhuta. So, यस्य पंचीकृत भूत लक्षणस्य जगतः तत् खानिलाग्न्यब्धरित्र्यन्तम् इति अनुपातम विशेष्यम. So jagat word is not there in the shloka. Khanilagnabdharityantam is the visheshanam. Its visheshya is jagat. How? Khanilagnabdharitri adharitryaha antam yasya jagataha tat khanilagnabdharityantam. So that anya padartha, this is bahuvrihi samasa. You see, it is given in Tika. Bahuvrihitvat jagat iti ekam padam adhyaharaniyam. So in this shloka, one pada adhyahara you should do. What you should say? Anilagnabdharityantam jagat. That jagat word adhyahara you have to do. Because jagat is the visheshya, which is anupatam. Upatam means whose grahanam is done. Anupatam means which is not given, which is not mentioned in the shloka. But because this is a bahuvrihi samasa is anya pada pradhana. Those who have studied Vyakarana, they know bahuvrihi samasa is anya pada pradhana. Tatpurusha samasa is what?
Dvitiya pada pradhan.
Uttara pada pradhana. Uttara pada pradhana. And Dvandva samasa?
Ubhaya pada pradhan.
Ubhaya pada pradhana. And which one is Purva pada pradhana?
Avyayi.
Avyayi bhava samasa. So if some idea is there, then it is helpful more. Otherwise also, whatever you can grasp, you enjoy. So one pada adhyahara should be done. How many meanings are done?
3 Swami.
We are done. Now fourth one, athava. Udgatam iti karyajatam uchyate. Tadeva visheshyam. Tat khanilagnabdharityantam karyajatam yato bhavati. Iti kriya adhyahara. Earlier, pada adhyahara was done. Pada as in sanya, jagat, visheshya. Now kriya. Kriya adhyahara is done. So we'll explain this in the next session. Still there is some point to be covered. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.